Hey, call me Shape. And today I'm reacting to a video titled, She's 40, Childless, and Regrets Her Life. Let's get right into it.
Well, here it is, Saturday, 1:48 a.m. This is the single life. I'm at home in bed. I took a nap from like 9 to midnight. No date invites. Nothing. Phone hasn't been ringing. What's going on out here?
Peace and tranquility. Yes, many men have opted for peace over the obsolete modern woman. And honestly, can we really blame them? Let's skip the abstract, cliche, inspirational quotes and ask plainly, what exactly can a woman like this offer you? Like really? How does she genuinely enrich your everyday life? Will she boost your earning potential? Will she ease your stress and cortisol level? Can she cook high protein, bicep and upper pec building meals to usher in the sweet science of gains? Does she lower your cost of living or decrease your overall expenses? Come now, brothers, speak up. Aside from providing a few nights of Azul balls and bedroom entertainment, what true value does a liberated modern woman bring? Especially considering those specimens that come with a pre-owned womb. Oh yeah, a delicacy about as sought after as Japanese shark fin soup. Truthfully, there are very few modern women in this market that your grace would even consider trading his beloved Ninja air fryer for, excluding the Baroness, of course. The uncomfortable truth is that these women struggle, not only due to the depreciation caused by age, but because aside from intimacy, modern men simply don't have much use for them in day-to-day life. The upfront cost of dating them just aren't justified by the stress and upkeep. Yes, when it comes to dating, we undeniably live in a renter's market.
I need some dating tips. Where do y'all meet people? The dating app I tried for a month, that was a shit show. I just need some tips. Like, where do y'all meet people? What do I need help. I'm 46. I'm single. I have no kids. I mean, I have a good job. I love my job. I love my life. I'm a happy person. I'm mentally stable. Help a girl. Help.
I think the help, you say you want dating advice, you want dating tips. Well, my advice is to tell the future generation of women not to follow you. Right? I could roast her and destroy her and all that kind of stuff, but I'm starting to have compassion for the fact that women accepted a lie from feminism. That is that a career and a job is more valuable than a family and a man. It is not. And you're discovering that now. 1:48 at night, on a Saturday night, right? On a Friday night. You're discovering that. Right? You think your career is going to be so great, but your career can't hold you at night. You can't cry on your career shoulder and say, is it going to be okay? Your career is like, you better be back at work. I don't care what the hell's going on the weekend for you, right? And so priorities, right? Women, y'all need to prioritize a family because at the end of the day, life is hard, life is evil, and life is short. And it's horrible to waste your good years on a career, something you could always pursue a career. But your opportunity as a woman to pursue a family and a good man, the window's this big. Okay? And so, I have compassion. I have compassion for all the women that accepted a lie. But here's the reality, right? Most women need to understand this. Don't be a follower. Be a student. Don't take orders. Take advice. Feminism gave women some specific orders that so many women blindly followed, and now they're ending up like this lady, 46 years old, on a Saturday night crying to TikTok that, where do you meet men? You've met all the men. You've met them all already. And if they did not want you back then, they're not going to want you now. Meeting a good man is not going to change your situation. If you were desirable, a good man will find you. I'm just saying. So that's the harsh news about all this. It's not going to end well. But what you could do, find a dude that you could go 50-50 with. Okay, and at least you'll have somebody. And look, your bills will be split by half. So whatever they are, they're better than paying 100% for it, and you got a man in the house. I'm just saying.
Again, how does her having a good job and being mentally stable increase your quality of life? She's just another mouth in your home sucking up all the good AC. Another avatar on your Netflix account. A squatter, full stop.
Tamisha Holmes Bay had lived in the house with several others for almost a month. And when we saw her last week, she insisted she had a legitimate lease and is new to Texas.
I don't know what's going on. All I know is that me and my kids moved here to start a new life.
From where?
From California.
But public records show Holmes Bay has lived in Texas for decades.
Stop the cap.
A squatter, full stop. Forcing you to put the toilet seat down. You see, that's another one of those double entendres. I hope y'all keeping count. I mean, think about it. A person that doesn't pay rent, and what does a woman do on the toilet? Forget it. Nah, I'm not explaining these bars. As the wrinkles add up under their necks, many post-war women struggle with their ego and reality.
Mel, let me ask you a question. If you get pregnant, you keeping it?
Oh, shit. Wait, what the
Yo, hold on.
You like Sierra.
Triggered.
No, I'm asking.
If ever, the way that a male species approaches me is, hey, do you got a man? Yes. The answer is always yes if you approach me like that. Step your game up. Give me something more. Guys, give something more than you got a man. That man ain't your interest. The woman is. The woman's your interest, not if she got a man. You guys just don't get it all the time.
Imagine being a post-war survivor, still on social media telling men how they must approach you. Telling men to step up their game. When will someone grab the hand of these all-timers women and sit poor grandma down in the corner somewhere?
Hey, what's necessary will be. What's not, won't.
You see, what's really funny is that these women don't command or control their own futures. Instead, they leave everything up to faith, hoping a man will magically appear in their lives. Despite their attempts to deny it, they're exactly the kind of quote-unquote pick-me's they love to ridicule. In their subconscious, a lot of these women know that men see them as Airbnb, and this frustrates them. They understand that the men that are dating them don't want to spend 1 second of time or $1 more than is necessary to perform a successful pump and dump. For example,
it never ceases to amaze me just how bad New York City dating is. I went on a date yesterday and he got really mad at me when I didn't want to sleep with him after one drink. I don't know you, and it's Tuesday, and you brought up Andrew Tate 5 different times. Like, why do you know Andrew Tate like that? And the day before him, I was trying to leave and I called myself an Uber. He gets in the Uber with me. And then when I get dropped off, I'm like, okay, bye. He's like, oh, I'm not coming up. I literally don't even know who you are. I'm deleting Hinge. Tinder has been gone. Like, that's out of the question. Raya has gotten worse. Literally, we need other apps or other solutions because meeting people is not really working either. I'm not about to meet the love of my life at the Spaniard, unfortunately. So, like, where are you guys meeting people? I have no idea.
Y'all women really believe there's a special app to meet people. Y'all really believe this. I'm so surprised. Do you believe people are born Tinder people, or people are born Hinge people, or some people are born Bumble people? Yeah, they came from the Bumble planet and they're Bumble rappers. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you talking about? It's hard to believe that this is what women really think. They think they could just throw things away. That's the problem this whole time. You think you could just throw things away. It's not the apps. The people you're meeting are regular people in the world. I never looked at the apps or, oh yeah, there's going to be a special type of app for special type of people here. I never looked at that. When you ask the question, where are you meeting people? What you're telling me is that you haven't been valuable enough to command the type of man you really admire. So that tells me that the problem is not externally, it's internally. You need to step up your own game. All the desirable women, they're snatched up. They're wifed already. I don't think women understand this. A lot of women don't have a bird's eye view on life. Life is very simple, but you make it hard. If you want a desirable man, please listen to red pill content. They're going to tell you exactly what men are looking for. And if you're smart, you're going to listen to those podcasts early on in life. I know y'all hate it. Oh my God, podcast bros, they're so horrible. They should take the mics away from these dudes with podcasts. But you're saying that as if the truth is going to disappear if these podcasts disappear. Even if all the podcasts went extinct. If mine, if Destro's, if everybody just went extinct, it's just the truth would still be the truth. It wouldn't change. Even if you got rid of Tinder and Hinge, the men will still be the same. I need you to understand this. All these things you're experiencing are a microcosm of the greater society and the greater truth. But, you know, they don't think like that. And this is why they need us. This is why you need fathers. This is why you need men to guide women so they can understand this. Guys, I'm really being honest. We need to help women. Okay? We need to help them understand this. You know, what else are we going to do? We're going to keep complaining? I'm done complaining. I'm done. I'm not even complaining. I'm laughing. This is entertainment for me. But it's really sad. It's really sad at this point. I'm telling you. It's really sad.
Imagine the amount of
emotional damage
a few years of dating like this will cause when she wakes up and realizes that the term sexually liberated woman translates into pump and dump in Spanish.
Ay, caramba!
The moment she realizes that she's a naive pawn in a game, tricked into giving her sugar walls away for some cheap wine and California rolls. But by that time, it's too late. She can no longer outrun her metabolism and menopause. At this point, she wonders, where have all the good men gone? But the real truth is, she's just not worth the cost anymore.
Popular opinion. A lot of women require a man to take care of their financial needs, but they cannot meet a man's needs, and his needs are actually free. He wants you to give him a lot of love, respect, loyalty, affection, attention, appreciation, take some accountability, know how to say I'm sorry, listen to him whenever he speaks, and to provide a safe space for him. And you can't meet any of these free requirements that actually just take a little bit extra time and attention from you. But you expect for him to provide for you financially in every way possible. You want him to take care of your hair, your nails, get you a new car, pay your rent, make sure all your bills is paid. Do all the little experiences that you want to do. Take you to a 5-star restaurant, and not for nothing, a lot of people can't even name a 5-star restaurant, but you want him to find one and take you there and pay that bill, and you can't meet his needs, and his needs are free of charge. Why would he continue to meet your financial needs if you can't take care of his needs whenever it literally will cost you nothing out of pocket? It's just a little bit of your time, a little bit of your appreciation, and getting to know that man and being able to provide his needs that are actually free.
He ain't lying.
But wait a minute.
That lady, she broke it down in a way I never really considered it. I mean, we've kind of knew this to be true, right? We knew that what women offer doesn't cost them nothing. They're born with what they offer. But here's where the real cost is. There's an investment needed by modern women to become the type of women who can satisfy a man's needs with ease, with skill, right? It's not easy to satisfy those needs for a lot of modern women because, one, they lack the awareness. Two, they think that those needs need to be paid for, right? So they want to be OF models so bad. They want to sell their body so bad. They want to exploit their body so bad. They can't fathom giving a man something they have that's valuable away for free. But they believe a man should give away what he has that's valuable for free. Like, there needs to be an honest exchange here, right? I don't mean it needs to be transactional, but everybody needs to put something in the pot, right? This is kind of like, I guess the best way to explain it's like a potluck. We all got to bring something, right? Nobody wants to go to a potluck with a bunch of people who show up to eat and not bring nothing. Those are like the worst potlucks. I've been to potlucks like that before, even vegan potlucks, because I'm vegan, right? And you'll have, like, we all bring something, a group of us bring something, and then you'll have like 4 or 5 people that come towards, not the end, but like after we all started eating, they'll come in to grab a plate and eat something. They didn't bring anything. They just showed up to mooch. And that's like women. Women showed up to mooch off of everyone else's hard work. A man needs to work and provide resources sufficient for himself an additional for you. So he needs to have a surplus in order to take you on these fancy dates, in order to get to know you. And one of the problems I had with one girl I met was she wanted me to give, but she didn't want to give anything. She just thought that showing up was enough. As if my only needs is for some women to give me attention. But you know what? I was talking to one of my good friends about it. Shout out to my boy Paul Breezy. And he was saying like, yo, you know, those simps are ruining it for everybody, because the simps are giving these women everything that they're asking for without asking for nothing in return. And I said, bro, that's not going to be a big issue, because if the simps give girls everything they want, first of all, simps will never have a chance to deal with the girls that I'm dealing with. Simps are going to deal with the average girls. The issue is not really with the most desirable girls. The issue is with the average girl, which are the majority of women, right? So if you're dating in the top 20% of women, I'm not saying that they don't have these issues, but those issues are lesser because they'll see quickly how other women in that top 20 percentile will get snatched up, become wise faster if they cooperate and get on a man's program. You don't believe me? Look at the Diddy trial, right? Diddy got a lot of bad bitches doing exactly what he wanted them to do, okay? And maybe what they want to do too, okay? These girls are freaky, okay? So I think the reality of it is that most of the issues are with average women who show up demanding above average men, but they're offering below average. They're offering, what they offer is below average, right? I was going to say, I didn't want to say nothing bad, but what they're offering is below average, right? Beyond, you know, they leave a lot to be desired. Let's just put it like that. They leave a lot to be desired. And so I agree with this lady. If you need, the truth of the matter is, you need a woman who has a philosophy similar to hers. A lot of women need to work on their philosophy on life. This girl has a great personal philosophy of life. And that's what's falling. That's what's lacking a lot of women. A lot of women they adopted the feminism philosophy of life, and it doesn't actually pan out right. If you actually live that feminism philosophy of life out and you play that out, it's going to end bad. It's going to end up like that 46-year-old woman has a great job, no career, no man, trying to figure out why her phone's dry and trying to figure out where all the good men at. Where are they all at? They're with women that are desirable, that appreciate them. That's where they are. They're far away from you, and that's exactly where they want to be. Far away from female losers like you. Okay? And I say that with love, and I say that with respect. Anyway, like the video, subscribe to the channel blowing up. I appreciate you guys. Check out my free free PDF book, right? It's a free ebook. It's called Be Attractive and Shut Up. It's going to help you not be average like these average women, so you can date women in the top 20 percentile. That's the better place to date. What's going to happen in the near future to change these women? I don't know, but I assume it's not going to change fast. Also, join my man community. It's called 100 Man Roundtable. It's a community of men, right, that want to compare notes and grow to the highest of their abilities, right, become their best selves. So those are the two options for you. Check the links in my description. Check the links in my bio. Check out some of my other videos, and I'll see you guys over there.